For Seville, Esteban in goal, Dani Alves, Javi Navarro, Pablo Alfaro and David.
Water flying up. As you say, it's become a little bit of a grudge match of this, not least because they played each other twice in the cup and it got a little heated.
Certainly the Sevilla central defender and captain as Sevilla attacking. The referee Los Santos Omar penalising David Beckham. Pablo Alfaro, the number 24 for Sevilla, he was involved in... Well, Zinedine Zidane was sent off, but basically Alfaro was just as guilty as Zidane.
So it is.
David Beckham in. Him and Buguti have obviously sort of decided they're going to use the same hairdresser.
Yeah.
It's David Beckham again. Just looks up David Beckham and he's found Solari. Here's Santiago Solari. Solari 1-0 to Madrid. Well, that's exactly the start that Real Madrid would have wanted. Santiago Solari putting them ahead and they're singing in the rain.
They certainly are. Perfect start. Absolutely perfect start from Real Madrid. It was a good pass from David Beckham, but I think the turf takes quite a lot of the blame because Javi Navarro slipped over for it, made a real mess of that.
See the water there from Navarro and there's Solari, though, gets in.
Great finish.
Very,
very good finish indeed from Solari.
Ooh, that goes sort of underneath Navarro's foot there as he goes in for it, actually. Solari just runs on, side foots it. So we had 6 minutes in the Bernabeu and it's already won.
Do put really strong challenges in.
Sometimes you have to say they cross the limit.
Yes,
well,
they do. They cross the line. They do cross the line on occasion. They weren't looking that good. They're looking very, very strong now.
They've had a very good run in recent weeks, Sevilla. So Madrid, they've got the start they needed, but they will be they're against a form side. Caparros saw them promoted. Established them in the Primera last year. They consolidated themselves and they do look to be a team that's getting better all the time.
Yeah, they do. I mean, they've been a little bit up and down, but they dropped as low as 15th there at Valladolid. But until then, they'd had a very, very good run indeed.
David Beckham are not very happy with a couple of decisions.
Unfortunately, it's the more colloquial that you learn first.
Yeah, it takes a stick in your mind, doesn't it? That's a good challenge there from Beckham. Neat bolt as he did.
That's what makes it difficult, the fact that the players can't assume that the ball will run quick or assume that it will stick. They have to be on board. Yes, the ball was over there somewhere. Not too close to where you challenge.
Zidane getting a few boos and whistles. 4 days earlier just took his toll on him and then his legs ran out. Baptista. David Beckham just a little bit tetchy there. It's like kick at Baptista. No question that's a foul.
No question at all that it's a foul, is there? But David Beckham has so one thing he has struggled to come to terms with in Spain is the different nature, but many things that goalkeepers would save.
They just I'll tell you what, that was. Well, Beckham's the player who's been punished, but I wouldn't mind having a look at that again.
It looked like a forearm smash to me.
Ooh, that's a bit naughty from Marignon, to say the least. He sees Beckham coming and he just leaves that arm out there.
It does look like there might be a little bit of intention in that. I mean, the momentum is actually coming from Beckham, but as you say, Marignon sees Beckham coming. The two of them go in wholeheartedly, and that would...
Well read in midfield there from Beckham. It just looks for him though, doesn't it, the Seville number 18.
And Beckham can see Marty, he's already got his arms across his chest.
Getting there ahead of Zidane. And clearing, well, half clearing. As far as Beckham.
His minds. A lot of people for a long time have considered too weak. And as you say, I think that's what Beckham was complaining about.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's
that foul from Baptista.
Of course, it's Baptista who people do tend to bounce off, but it did look like a foul.
Carlos Queiroz rather sensibly going back underneath the cover.
Wise move from Mr. Queiroz. We're nearly halfway through the first half. It's Real Madrid 1. Thanks to Santiago. At the moment, Madrid are not dropping any points here because they're turning on some reasonable stuff considering the conditions. They certainly put together some nice...
Quick, he scores a lot of goals, very, very strong.
And people bounce off it.
And people just bounce off him, yeah. He's almost like the rugby player, Jonah Love.
Penalises Sevilla midfielder. Got up well there now. Real Madrid 1, thanks to Santiago Solari's left foot strike. Sevilla 0. But Baptista back in defence. Beckham tries his luck, and that's over. Just tipped over there from Esteban. Decided safety was the best policy. Just got both hands up and palmed it over the bar.
Yeah, it's a good shot from Beckham because he didn't really have the time to look at it too close. He just had to get the shot off.
Did really well winning it off Baptista, and there Esteban tipping it over. Good effort from Beckham. Neatly worked corners, gone back to Salgado. Beckham just slipped there at the wrong moment.
And by virtue of the fact that he slipped, Beckham actually ended up inviting that challenge, didn't he? I don't think he meant to, but he was already sort of falling in to Marañón, wasn't he?
Just got his hand up there, Marañón. That's it.
I mean, it was a clever idea, the corner. The trouble is, on this surface, as you saw, Beckham tried to play it to Roberto Carlos. Now, normally, that ball would bounce up to Roberto Carlos. It actually bounced and skidded, and Roberto Carlos couldn't take the first-time shot that he'd have liked.
Free kick for Beckham. The one-man wall was very, very close. Solari went down in the area. Let's have a look at this. Oof. Well, has to be said that Redondo did have his arm around his neck. There's all sorts of things going on in that area.
Well, it's impossible to keep your eye on everything, isn't it? You'd need to watch it 5 times, each time concentrating on another little patch of the penalty area. Solari seems to be enjoying it, though.
Beckham curls that onto the far post. Elguera got it. Sort of hunched shoulder style that he has.
It's always Elguera.
Well, it wasn't far away from Ronaldo, was it?
Look at Beckham's shot.
He's dipping in, eh? He's respected by these players.
And, you know, as you said earlier, there's no doubt that there were some people at the time before the game saying it's only the fullbacks, it doesn't matter. In this side,
well, what it did is
so
it took away a lot of... Well, Bravo just nods the ball away from him, leaves it for Salgado.
And he's also close enough that he's probably thinking to himself...
Minute strike from Santiago Solari. Stood firm, great challenge. Great challenge from Ivan Elguera, because that was a vital tackle, because Baptista gets past him, clean through on goal.
Yeah, you get Baptista clean through. Yeah, you go shoulder to shoulder with Baptista, you've got absolutely no chance.
Great ball from Salgado. Can Ronaldo get there? Just takes it past Esteban.
I also think that too often goalkeepers are given red cards when, although it's not a deliberate foul, and I don't think you should be giving red cards when the foul isn't deliberate.
It's a foul, that's it, full stop.
Yeah, and it happens.
You know what? In that case, it just seems in that case it's double punishment, isn't it? Yeah. It's a goal and you're left with... I sometimes think that the red card should really only be for... Obviously, if the defender sides somebody down. There now. Beckham thinking about it, takes the deflection. Oh, very wisely stays on the cover. Going in, isn't it? That was a good strike from Beckham. Casquero getting in the way. There's the corner, floated in, a good corner. It's well met by, I think it was Alfaro. Michel Salgado. Madrid threatening here. Beckham in a nice position to cross it. David Beckham curls, that's a great cross, and it's a goal! Ronaldo!
Look at his face.
Fantastic goal from Real Madrid. Great cross from David Beckham. Ronaldo, maybe he's not known for his heading ability, but he got in the right place, put it away, and that's 23 goals this season, and it's only the end of March.
This guy is deadly, isn't he, Ronaldo? It's a great cross from Beckham, and it's quite interesting in a way as well, because Beckham has played the vast majority of the season in the middle. Yeah. Whereby
does really well, Ronaldo.
Most people have agreed that his game has evolved, that he's developed other aspects. But what Beckham has done brilliantly his entire career has been get out on the wing and stick in brilliant crosses. It does take a deflection off Dani Alves. But it's
really good psychological moment. So Madrid all of a sudden 2-0 up. They were threatening over the last 5 minutes.
pass, and now he's provided the cross for Ronaldo.
So two exactly.
To win the game.
Very productive 45 minutes for Real Madrid.
Good passes both from David Beckham. They've scored. It looks
There's like Alfaro's style to be fair. It's very difficult for defenders to turn, and this attempt to try and get round behind the back of the foot against Real Madrid. Casquero, nice little work there from Casquero, though can't work a shooting opportunity. Good work from both Beckham and Guti in the
block from Elguera.
Thundered in, wasn't it, from, I think, was it Navarro?
Keeper should be, you know, the first step towards getting quite a lot of the ball, but he's just not seeing the ball at all.
Beckham controlling that one well on his chest. There's Zidane, also showing his strength and holding off Alves. Beckham dropping into that deep role that he's starting to enjoy just as possible, because the middle of the pitch is just starting to get a little bit cut up.
Exactly, and then you sling the ball in the box and then you look for people.
David Casquero. Beckham just catches Casquero and shakes hand. Struggling to find a way through Sevilla. Madrid, that through ball doesn't have to be hit that hard.
No.
So there is a chance that it wouldn't roll away.
Exactly. No, I would say, I mean, that's what Sevilla are starting to push with, but they're taking a bit of a gamble leaving that line so high. Yeah, tasty.
10 minutes gone in the second half. It is still Real Madrid 2, Sevilla. Well, the result is, though, with an hour of the game gone and 30 minutes remaining, it is Real Madrid behind on Mitchell Salgado. He doesn't get booked, a little bit lucky perhaps.
I think that time he may have just got a bit of the ball, that's why, although he should have been booked in the first half, that one where he was making ball gestures when in possession again.
Beckham again curling the ball across the area. Alves got a header in. Guti! Concentrate more.
Exactly.
There's Beckham.
Oops. Oh, he's got away with it. Beckham.
There is Beckham going for the top corner. Just not quite getting the bend. Well, he got the bend on it, actually. He
just didn't drop quite quick enough.
A little bit high.
And it did drop pretty quickly. It was just already over. I mean, you see where this actually hits the barrier behind the goal. It drops really. Perez's face there almost sort of said, oh, this boy's...
It's a decent corner in there. Elguera does well, gets in the way, and Beckham. Smart work from David Beckham. Lovely little touch, and Solari. Oh, Marañón. Just carried Solari. Oh, lovely, a bit of acrobat. Skips past Mejia. David, about just 20 minutes remaining here. Real Madrid, comfortable 3-1 lead, but I'm sure they would like to give the fans something to say. Esteban.
That's why Ronaldo and Raul might not be too happy because they're the other side.
Elguera, play that gets mentioned, but he's so important to Madrid. From Celta Vigo, of course, Salgado. He's got many for Celta.
He scored a few more for Celta. He scored 3 in the year before he joined Madrid. Although that's pretty much it. None in the year before. They've been very, very good at finding space behind them.
That's Borja, ready to come on as a substitute. Borja.
Well, Beckham slipped. Oh, that will hurt. Beckham slipped and landed right on top of him. He's won a European Cup, scoring the most wonderful goal you could ever imagine. Who do have this sense that every time, oh, we can do it this time, we can do it this time. Well,
but no.
More often than not. It's a bit mistimed, that slides through. Speaking of which, David Beckham.
Just having a little limp there, Becks.
Yeah, and judging by the limp, it would be for Beckham.
There is David Beckham. Yeah, not looking very comfy there. Indeed he does, and indeed it is David Beckham, and 23 goes up. And off he limps. Good performance from Beckham. He set up the two. Oof, that's a nasty. He's probably just a knock on the knee. He's probably just a little bit inflamed.
And perhaps as much as anything else in the way he falls as the actual contact.
Get him off, get a bit of ice on that. Hopefully he'll be all right in a couple of days. Good performance from Beckham. Set up the first 2 goals.
Yep. Worked very hard.
What more can you say?
Him and Guti closed Sevilla